Hello YouTube. I don't do that many videos, but lately I've been a little frustrated with my tool choices, specifically SK hand tools. For the most part, they function as they should. My biggest gripe is the quality control in their manufacturing process. I've bought these tools here that you see, plus probably three or four other tools or in sockets, and those are pretty much okay. The other sockets that I have has similar issues like this one, but not as bad. And I'll walk through these real quick for you. One of the biggest purchases I've had is the ratcheting ratchet or wrench set, which is beautiful. I get to the last one, all the other ones are fine. I get to this one, and I'm not sure how easy. It has that big scratch there, and it runs all the way through to about there. You can see it. That's not that bad. I've actually used the other ones, and unfortunately, the surface scratch is really easy. I was gonna return this one, but after my experience, the other ones being scratched so quickly, no sense sending it back for that one. It's pretty deep. I polished it a little bit. It went down. It's less noticeable now, but nonetheless, it's there. Especially when you're spending over $200 on the set. The other thing that I bought was the newer ratchet that they have with I think 90 teeth. The ratcheting action would stop, would get really hard after a certain point, and then you had to force it. And I would play with it for hours and hours to work it to see, and it got a little bit better. But I eventually did have to send this one back and get a replacement. The biggest disappointment, I think, is in these socket sets. This is a all-in-one socket set. It's not. I didn't buy them individually. It was a complete set. One of the obvious things that you'll see if I bring it up closer, if you look the consistency in the engraving, you see the rings around the words on the top and the bottom. There are different sizes, especially noticeable with the larger sizes. See that one, and look how that one's almost faded. That's how poorly it was manufactured. Then it goes back to a larger size. If you look at some of the canned photos from their marketing, they're all beautiful and perfect. Not the case. The lower sizes, these aren't very noticeable. Everything looks pretty consistent. What I do see as far as on the inside of them, I don't know if you're going to capture this, I'll be able to capture this properly, is the milling. See how this one here has like numerous rings, like they did a poor job manufacturing or milling. I'm not sure the correct term. You see the size, there's that little circular ring inside halfway down. You see like in some of these, they cut too much of it in the inside, and then that one's okay, but then this one's really, really aggressive. Let me show you where it's really bad on one of the large ones here. It's so bad. The coloring's even different. See how there's that ledge inside right there, and this one is non-existent. Just a little hair of a ledge there. So I'm a little disappointed in the amount of money you spend on these tools. You know, you try to buy American made. You know, I do as much as I can to support our companies in the U.S. and locally. But you know, they're making it hard by not producing good quality tools. I mean, at this point, they haven't failed on me. I've used them a couple times, but just the fact that that initial investment, you expect a good quality product from the very beginning. You ding it up, that's fine and great. You can send these back, but the problem is, I'm going to have to send these back on my own dime. They'll send the new set to me, but these are brand new. I received them in the shape you see them in, and I'm not happy with the quality, but yet I have to pay to ship it back. I'm working with them to find out if they're willing, because this is an initial purchase, that they would be willing to pay the shipping back to them. So hopefully I'll find out. If I do, I'll put it in the comments of the YouTube video. but just wanted to express my concern and a little frustration, especially when you invest so much in these tools and you want to support U.S. companies. You shouldn't have to deal with quality issues. Thank you.